Hello, and welcome back to another stream of the ultimate hardcore shiny Manectric hunting series. My name is Ectric, and we are here in yet another stream where we will be once again trying to hunt for this shiny Manectric in Pokemon Emerald. I hope you're excited for this stream. If you are and you have not yet liked this stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so you can catch every single one of these as they come out. Regardless, though, thank you so much for joining me today. We are once again going to be trying to find a shiny Manectric in the first game of this probably forever series where I try to play through every single game that you can get a Manectric in and find a shiny of it. But thank you so much for joining me tonight. Thank you so much, Solo, Serena, Pokefan, and Carlos for joining the stream before it even started. And welcome in Lucian, Doodle, and the Shadow Flash of the Uchiha. For joining in as it started, and Crunchy as well. Sorry, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Emerald is a fascinating choice of a past game. It's my it was my very first game, so I had to start with it for this hunt, where I hardcore nuzlocke a game until I can get a Manectric, and then I shiny hunt for it. Imagine it was like the first shot. What the heck? What happened to the? What happened to the number? Uh-oh. Did my counting program break? It's about saying probably wouldn't be here. I'm here. Thank you so much for joining. I had lactose and I had milk and I'm lactose intolerant. Oof. Take some Lactaid. Helps my wife. All right, we're gonna see why this is not working. Interesting. Baxter, welcome to the stream. Milk is very good. I love milk. It helps to youth. Lovely. Oh, I did not end up looking up new Lunaris Rule 34. My bad. Technical difficulties? Yeah, it looks like it. I'm not sure why. Interesting. It's showing that it's doing fine on my end, like on my program's end. Me and Crunchy had a talk in DMs. Good. Oh, you ran out of Lactaid? Ah, see, that's a problem. Let me... Apologies for this. Let me just pop over... Could we pop on over? There we go. Jesus Christ. Thank you so much for being here and dealing with my issues. We're gonna just try and debug this on the spot. Let's try this first. Start that again. And then we'll go over here. At least the music's good. So now what's going on? My my program is not working to increment the counter. Counter files, current shiny count. Okay, so the count seems to be working. Let's just do one of these. Yeah, that looks good. All right, yeah. So it's the program's working. It's OBS that's crap in the bed, looks like. So if we go over here, I wonder if it's the font. Let's just select a different font. No? Why are you not working? Can I reload it? What the heck? Where's the blame extra emoji? I know we need it at this point. Oh my goodness. Do I have it like cropped or something? What the heck is going on? No. Here, we'll go with this. Oh, well, that's not good. That is a very wide D. Don't clip that. Don't clip that. Why are you not working? OBS. Please. Okay. Close that. Did you get Little Nightmares? I did hear you guys talking about it for a second. Properties. We'll read from the file. Browse. We'll do current run count. See if that changes things. Oh, you know what? I bet I know what's going on. I had a script open that is probably causing issues. Alright, well, I'm going to keep the count. It's not going to show up today, and hopefully when OBS resets, I'll be able to fix it. You're breaking reality? What am I breaking? There we go. Alright, so unfortunately the counter is not going to work today. I think I have to reset OBS for it to work correctly. So I have the counter going on in the background, but it's going to just not be on the screen, unfortunately. Oh, you only get one horny thing per stream, Serena? That makes sense. Luigi Dragon, welcome to the stream. Really appreciate it. Hope all is well with you. And yes, I decided to go with the orange sunglasses. I felt like looking groovy, baby. We need streams to be more welcoming. I do appreciate you not alienating everyone immediately. I do. I really do. Alright. Let me just real quick. Maybe that reloads it. Is there a way to reload? Why can't you just reload an asset? This is bothering me. Whatever. I can't let it bother me. I have to go and shiny hunt. And then the chat for the counter. Yeah, let's get some F's in the chat for the counter. Just keep track in your head. We'll at the end we'll see. Ooh, that could be fun. At the end of the stream, give your guesses on what you think the number is, and I will tell you what we got. Noting that I will probably forget to hit the button a couple times, so it might be slightly off. For reference, the number right this second after this encounter is 4508. So at the end of the stream, see if you can get who can get the closest. It's my talent to make anything horny. Listen, I mean, everything in moderation is useful. You know, everything in moderation can be good, but yeah, maybe a fully unhinged stream. It will attract certain people, but it is a very specific subset of people that will be attracted to it. And I don't know that I am the streamer that like lines up with that. Like there are people who can pull off unhinged. I don't know that I am that person. At least not all the time. I'm definitely much more of a chill streamer, I feel like. Some horny is very good for buddies. That's true. Timer's not working. Stream's dead. Playing Jackbox. Oh, play Jackbox. Wait, the timer's not working? What timer? Or do you just mean the counter? You probably just meant the counter. Stream where it just gets drunk and does weird stuff. Why does that remind me of a Minecraft stream someone did? Was that you? I don't think I ever did a drunk Minecraft stream. I did 2 Minecraft streams where I had a voice program that basically made my character fly straight into the air if I said any bad words. Well, so first time it was curses, second time it was words related to Minecraft. And then after that I did a couple of streams with Lumion doing some Minecraft, but I never did any drunk ones. Meant counter, my brain died. Yeah, it happens. It's late. I get it. Not good at drawings at all, so if we do Jackbox or Gardic Phone, it'll be a nightmare for me. Honestly, I was debating doing Jackbox tonight, but I wanted to get some Pokemon in because I'm ostensibly a PokeTuber. But I do want to do a Jackbox stream where we do TKO, and the premise is going to be design my merch, and we're just going to... The premise is going to be we're just going to try and create the most unhinged channel-related shirts that we can. I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. Can only draw dicks. I get it. Oop, I don't want to fight. Dazzling, welcome to the stream. Serena helped me figure out I was into something. Oh, that's good. Always looking to unlock more about yourself and understand yourself better. It's always good. We almost had a peak stream with Jackbox. Oh yeah, that was insane. Also, let me know if the audio is messed up at all. The music is pretty loud in my ears, but I feel like it's just on me. We almost had a peak Jackbox stream tonight. Oh, yes. I mean, we're going to do that in the near future. I also had another idea for a stream that I was also thinking about doing today, which was I want to design the most complex board game possible. I want it, or it's gonna be like basically like it'll be like a mix of it'll be like a board game in the biggest sense. It basically just like, if you've ever seen like a show where they're like the whole premise is like it's this highly convoluted thing where like they like all of a sudden they're like playing cards, and then all of a sudden they go and spin a wheel, and then they have to switch seats and switch hands and stuff like that, and no one knows what's going on in the game. I want to actually create that game with actual rules. So the thought is to basically design this game where we just throw a bunch of stuff at the wall and try and incorporate all of it. Like Dark Sun from Persona 5 Animation. I don't know what that is. Ectric merch takes over the marketplace in 2025. Honestly, I've debated doing it, but I just don't have that many strong ideas, and I would have to like put a lot of time into like figuring out how to set up merch. Also, I don't know how many people would be interested in buying merch. What about a Cards Against Humanity online stream? I would be down. The only problem is the website that I'm aware of that you can do it online does not allow, or it gives you the automatic option to have blank cards, and I could not figure out how to get it to turn off the blank cards. And I feel like blank cards ends up becoming overpowered in like online streams specifically, because then it just becomes inside jokes, and those are always the ones that are going to end up winning over just like the regular old cards, because they're like unique compared to the Cards Against Humanity. I'd rather it just be regular old Cards Against Humanity rather than devolving into 13 different jokes about the hoopa, or you know, whatever the joke of the day is. Friends at my school never shut up about Persona 5. They're addicted to it. I've heard very good things. Have you ever seen the invisible board game where none of the players can see what's happening or where they are on the board? Yes. Was that like Noah the something, the YouTuber that did that? I was very interested in that. I thought that was a lot of fun. The thought would be, if we designed our own board game together, once it was done and we were like satisfied with how it went, I would try and get a collab with a couple other streamers and have them play it. I would want to get Zed and Chevin on it. Maybe get an Anxious Christian as well. Try and get a couple people in on it, and just have them play it, and they have to try and figure out the rules. Hoopa herd magical. Yeah, that's my bad. That's my bad. Mine. Gotta get those mines in for dazzling. Do what exactly? Oh, we're Mama Wolf, welcome to the stream. I was saying that we could I want to do a stream, or a couple streams, maybe at one point, where we basically try and develop the most convoluted board game possible, with, like, you know, spinners and cards and dice rolls and all these different things. Like, just, if you've ever seen like a show where it's like the whole premise is like they're like doing a bunch of random crap and someone from the outside is watching and they're like, what the hell are they doing? I want that to be a real game that we design with actual rules. Is Redeem working again? I was trying to mess with it. I don't know. I may have something I can do about the whole blind card situation. Can lower the amount of them. Oh, that would at least be better. Sounds like Baldur's Gate already. I mean, a little bit, yeah. But like I'm talking about, like, you know, it's just like we just have, like, you know, you pieces on the board, and then all of a sudden you have to like go into and play an entire game of war or something like that. And then, like, you know, rock paper scissors happens, and based on the rock paper scissors happening, you have to like trade hands or something like that in war. And it's just it just like all of these like interconnecting like activities that you have to do with an ultimate goal in mind. That would be the ideal. Make it very convoluted, but like if you figure it out, it actually could theoretically be fun. Yes, it is hoopla, not hoopla, but I don't know that it will work. I don't know why. Oh, no, yeah, it should be, yeah, the Streamlabs alert box is there, so. Like the password game, but a board game. A little bit, yeah. I need a magic glory holes ready. Solo. Ay. We'll see. Apparently the redeems are not working at all. Maybe I should figure that. Well, I don't want this to be you know, technical difficulty troubleshooting the stream. Just you screaming magic glory holes as loud as you possibly can. Oh my goodness. That's funny. I could come up with something. It would have to cost a ton of points. And we would have to get the redeem sounds working again. You might want to wait until your wifely stops to make that. Yes, I would definitely not do it now. I do not want to wake her. Instead of a sound, the redeem is a visual, so you see insert Pokemon name here. I forget. Ring pop up, then it just pops through. Dark Dragon, welcome to the stream. Was forced here by Doodle. I apologize in advance. Welcome to the stream. I really appreciate you coming in. I hope that you will enjoy yourself. We're just doing some shiny hunting. Apologies that the counter is not working. But, you know, technical difficulties and all that. My name was too confusing, so I went with a more exact route. Oh, Shadow. Oh, Hydro, welcome to the stream. You want me to, would you prefer me to call you Shadow or Hydro? Good to see you again. Hope you're doing well. Wait, did you literally just, like... Oh, I don't know why... The Shadow. Okay. My apologies, my apologies. I was thinking of a different Shadow. Hydro. Got it. You got it. Given that Serena is here, I'm already missing. That's fair. Shiny Hunting Manectric. Yes, absolutely. Gotta hunt for it in every single game that it is available. After doing a hardcore nuzlocke up until the point I can catch it. Luckily, we already passed the hardcore nuzlocke portion in this game, but honestly, it's been years at this point. Struggling with deciding between Delphox or Lycanroc for my profile pick. Delphox. Oh, we Crunchy and I have differing opinions, so that does not help you whatsoever. Damn it. Yep, my bad. You have the shiny charm? This game does not have a shiny charm. So no. It is 1 in 1,000 or 8,192 odds. So the fact that we're at, you know, over 4,500 encounters is, you know, not unexpected. You could do both. That is true. A hybrid. What if you made your profile picture the two of them kissing, or hugging if you want to go a little bit more safe for work? My ass hurts. Man, hate it when that happens. Ectric with big brain strats. Listen, that's what that's what they paid me the big bucks for. What if I don't notice the shiny because I'm wearing these glasses and everything looks orange? The two kissing with a dumb little Fennekin third wheeling. I kinda like that. And the art of the kissing does not have a shiny Lycanroc. I mean, you could... this is obviously a joke, but I will say that technically, if you were to become a member at the highest level, you get a complimentary profile picture drawn by me, and you can request it to be whatever you want. So technically, if you were to become a member at the highest level, which, to be clear, is $100, you could get me to draw it for you. Then take them off. But I look so groovy and cool. I don't want... I mean, this is what... They say beauty is pain, right? Self promo. Yeah. The 150 Canadian. There you go, see? I spent $100 to get Ectric to draw me a profile pic. Just warning you, I do not have a specific time limit on it. I will honor it all, but like if 13 of you all of a sudden request it at the same time, I might not be able to get to it super quickly because do realize I have a full-time job. I'd spend $100 to get Ectric to draw me a profile picture. You could theoretically do that. Get profile changed on. You just became a member. Yeah, for 15 months. Thank you so much for the 15 months, Solo. I really appreciate it. Oh, you changed your profile pic. I was really confused because I was like, did you? For a second, I thought you upgraded to the $100 tier, and I was about to like tell you off for being ridiculous and overly generous. But then I was like, oh no, it still says Nuzzler. That's what the pause was for. I got confused. Serena, thank you so much for the dono. 15 likes and I, Wolf, what should I do? Thank you so much. Let's get some hype for both Solo and Serena. Thank you so much for supporting this channel. I really, really appreciate it. I really, really do. Let's seriously get some hype. Had that monthly thing sitting for half a month. Oh yeah, I constantly waste my monthly messages. I don't hop in streams nearly enough. The only time I do is after I stream. What's $8 in USD? I'm honestly not sure what the conversion between Australian and American is. I'd assume maybe $5 US, more or less, but maybe that's a little high actually. Maybe it's more like $6 US. Can't see your face. Here, I'll sit here. Nope. Okay, there we go. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Let me know when it raises, and I'll sit up a little bit more. Oh, there we go. It's fine. Everything's fine. Never donated before, so I guess congrats on being my first donate. Thank you so much, Serena. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Yeah, the members in the... Oh, shoot. Again. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Maybe someone can send some messages. Oh, my goodness. Or no one say, I got paid and I felt generous. I really appreciate it. There we go. I can sit up a little bit now. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Everyone shut. Oh my goodness, that's so funny. Do. Alrighty. Alright, I think it's time for a Snapplecap fact check. Dim lights reduce your appetite. No, oh god damn it. Thank you, Solo, for the $5 donut. Oh my goodness. Luckily I have a little bit of time before it blocks my face again. Oh my goodness. God damn it. Sarita, thank you for the $3 dono. And there's your lewd message of the night. You got it in blue and everything. All right. Oh no, they're coming. They're coming. No, 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 no! Stay down there. Stay down there. Don't you dare. Don't you dare cover up my face. Oh no. 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 Okay. We're okay. We're okay. I can you know what? I can get above it. I don't even need to squat down. I can just sit up and no. Help. Help. I'm barely floating. No. Okay, there we go. Shoot. Okay, I gotta go down. This is dumb. This is one of the dumber things I've done. There we go. Okay, we're good. Can't view membership prices on mobile, so I gotta check somehow. I think the lowest one is like $3. Stand up. We're good. Stay in the box. That's what she said. Nice. Alrighty. Now back to the important business of not getting a shiny. That was funny. That was quite funny. Do. Good job. I'm doing my job then. Oh boy. Something was scratching on the other side of my pillow all night long. That's kind of a horrifying sentence in and of itself. I'm not reading that, Serena. Oh my goodness. Ratty, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining in. Hope all is well with you. Appreciate you being here. We are having a grand old time. Yeah, maybe everyone should just ignore that message. Alrighty. Apologies that the counter is not on the screen right now. Just know that it is over 4,500. All is good. How's it going with you? Haven't seen you in a little while. It is going just fine and dandy, to be honest. The only thing that's really going wrong is I have been putting off the big stream, and I haven't really made any progress working on it because I've been so busy at work lately. And I've been barely able to like keep with the regular streams and stuff, let alone put on extra work to finish up the progress needed to do the big stream. And it's bugging me because I really wanted to do it like months ago at this point. And the longer I wait to do it, the less relevant it's going to be. Lucy, I think it's just 100. It's 100, not 150. It's 150 Canadian. But also, you really do not have to. That is probably more than I've made in a month. Good luck on that big stream. Thank you so much. Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm so excited for the idea. It's just taking so much behind the scenes work, and you're seeing none of it. And in the meantime, I'm not putting up shorts. I'm not doing streams as often, and it's just it's basically like I'm worried that like but by the time I finally get the big stream out, no one's gonna want to watch anymore because they're gonna be like, oh, you haven't posted in 3 months. Can it be a one-time payment rather than continuous membership? If you cancel it right after, I don't know that it would be as long as it was like one month, yeah, then yes, that's fine. You don't have to continuously do it. I did not expect most people to do that. Honestly, I kind of threw it on there as like a, maybe it'll get me an art commission type of thing. But yeah, if you do it for 1 month, I will still get you the profile pic. Yes, you can still get the art that way, absolutely. But seriously, that is a lot of money, so please, only if you're financially able to, and willing to. Maybe work on the big thing every other day and stream every other day. I don't know, I'm not good at stuff. I would love to, but at the same time, it's like, the only times I really have to work on it are this time of night. And some nights I'm, you know, going and doing band practices, or doing band practices, or you know, hanging out with friends and stuff like that. So there's only so much time in my week that I'm able to put aside for channel stuff in general. And if I were to cut in half the amount of time I put towards the channel for the big stream, it wouldn't be a ton of time, and it would like cut down a ton of the streams, unfortunately. Probably be a month after mine. Do you have reference art? I could find some, or you could send me some. I would do it to your specifications, so. I require sympathy? I sympathize with you. I like this music. There you go, Dark Chicken. There. It's okay. My DKA? What's a DKA? DKA these nuts? Whenever I don't understand something, that's just my go-to guess. Is it a D's nuts joke? Oh, yep, that's not something I should joke about. My bad. I do actually have great sympathy for you. I think we've talked about this, but my mother is also diabetic, so I definitely understand a lot of the troubles. Do we get an idea for the big stream? I think the only things I've said about it are that it is not a video game, but I've turned it into somewhat of a video game. It's not like I'm not making a fully fledged video game, but I am making something that is now virtual that otherwise would not be. It's not that bad, sorry. No, you're good. You're all good. Ooh, trombone. I have a joke, but it only works if I'm talking to someone who plays Overwatch. I hate it when that happens. This part about ref art. Oh, I was saying that I would do it to your specifications, so if you had specific reference art that you wanted me to use, I could do that. Otherwise, I could just, you know, do some designs, and then you could let me know what you like and what you didn't. It's Tic-Tac-Toe the anime. Hilarious, but no. Do you have reference art? Oh, like my artwork. I mean, pretty much everything on the channel is reference art, but I can also send you it's mostly logo work, but I have done Zed's old one, Microwave's not used one. I can send you some stuff, yeah, for sure. If you are looking for a Manectric, I have become much more of a much more of a connoisseur of drawing them recently. When I have friends who can code or can code myself, I'm definitely making a video game. Sounds awesome. Go for it. Honestly, even if you don't end up making a video game, coding is just a fun thing. I really highly recommend, if you have like that kind of mindset for it and you find it somewhat intriguing, go for it. Your stream start screen is made by you? Yep, that's me. I had drawn, yeah, all of my emotes are hand-drawn by me. The whatchamacallit, I made a drawing of my profile picture is also my drawing. I made a drawing of my profile picture with a Manectric with arms over each other being drunk for the Patty's Day stream last year. I've honestly done a decent amount of artwork, which is weird because I'd never considered myself an artist, but through the channel I've done a ton of stuff now. Okay, that chat, let's not be weird. That is, you have high hopes, Mumble. I wish you luck. Actually, I kind of want to change up the please stand by screen, because I have a animation of a Manectric hitting a computer like back and forth. that I used for my 100 subscriber special. And I kind of feel like it could be a better please stand by screen than the, you know, blurry Manectric that I have. Said the game idea when I thought of it, long ago when I thought of it, but if I were to make a game, it would be called Fungus Aboard. It could be like a survival game. Fun! And yeah, referencing your name, I got that. For sure I want a Lycan Rock Delphox hybrid, but I'm not sure what specifics I'd have. Yep. If you become a member at that level, then we can have some chats. Also realize before you spend that money, I am not an amazing artist. I am not all that experienced. The only experience I have is through the channel. I'm not a professional artist. It is mostly a hobby for me, but I do enjoy doing it, and I'm fairly happy with the results I've gotten so far. So, yeah. Can add you to my art list. I appreciate that. The Manectric is cute. I mean, I can keep it if people are attached to it. Runs to the room screaming and flailing arms, hitting flight button like his drum solo. Runs out yelling, "Till next time." Sean, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for dropping a like. Really, really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful night, and it is time for your drum solo. This jazz music makes you feel like I'm in an elevator. That's all I want. That's what I want. Elevator vibes. Honestly, next stream, elevator layout. Sure, you drew your profile pic, Ectric, and it looks real good. Thank you so much. I did draw it, so that was me. Made a big list while browsing art, so I can find one easily in the future. Perfect. Picture elevator stream. Yeah, well, it'll just be 3 hours of Girl from Ipanema in the background while the screen slightly raises the entire time. It's a really slow elevator. with periodic binging in the background for the next level. I drew my profile pic and dragons. I'm a meh artist. I have trouble seeing these things when they're so small, but I don't think it looks bad at all. I think they're nice. Let me look at dragons. I think they're cool. Star Wars Rules 222. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you being here. Kind of like the DVD screensaver stream you did a while ago. Yes, absolutely. That was such a fun stream idea. I loved that idea. I think it's hilarious that it ended an hour in. That was the best part, was that it, like, I was worried that it was just never gonna happen, and then it happened an hour in, and I was like, oh, well, now what? Because it was like I had done it when it was like when I had like 4 hours, and then I had to like head off for bed or something like that, or leave or something like that, and I was like already like expecting that like it was probably gonna take, I was probably gonna stream the entire time, and then I would have to hop off. Oh, I was going to pick up my wife from the airport. That was what it was. And I was gonna like hop off afterwards and just go to the airport and pick her up. But then it was an hour late. After an hour, I had to end stream, and I was like, "Do I stream again? Do I just call it a night?" And eventually, I was like, "No, I feel like that it would be lame to go back and do another stream at this point. I gotta commit." so I just didn't stream again, and it was like 7:30, and I was like, well, now what do I do until 11 o'clock when I have to go pick up my wife from the airport? I don't remember what I ended up doing, but I was just sitting there like, well, that was my whole night. Now what? I can post them in the Discord server if you want to see them better. Sure, post them in fan art. Need another one of those streams? I mean, I'm down to do those types of streams. I don't know if I want to do another one exactly like that, but I'm definitely down to do more of those. I want to do more like, I don't want to say gimmicky, but gimmicky streams, like where it's like not necessarily just me playing video games always, but it also, like, you know, like the stream I was talking about where we make a board game, or the elevator stream could be fun, especially if we I'm thinking about maybe doing that for a short stream. But yeah, implementing some other like fun meta parts of the stream. What if it never hit the corner? Instantly hits the corner. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Almost everyone's profile picture some form of custom art or something, and then mine's just the official Navia drip market art from Genshin. Hey, listen, doesn't need to be crazy or anything. Oh, actually, another piece of art that I did was my my wife's YouTube profile pic, although that was mostly just edited to make it look a little bit different. Couldn't catch the stream, so I looked at the VOD. Yeah, that does take a little bit away from it when you know exactly when it's going to happen, but oh well. ABCP. Post the art's cool. I'll check them out after stream. I should be on discount, hopefully less intimidating and have less blue while talking art. Yeah. Appreciate that. Just effed up my hand. In so much pain. I'm sorry to hear that, Crunchy. I miss Arvel. There you go, Doodle. Turned my phone the wrong way, but now my hand hurts. Ooh, did you like hyperextend your wrist or something? I'm sorry to hear that. Arvel, my sex slave. Oh boy. Oh, by the way, thank you so much for 10 likes, everyone. Appreciate the support. Oh, also, I do want to bring back the nuzlocke in the near future. The reason that I think the counter is not working is because I was testing out the script earlier today, and I'm not. It works about as well as it did, which is not great, but we theoretically could get it working again, I think. Obviously this is not boding well for, you know, it working flawlessly, considering it screwed up my my other program, but you know, at the very least I think it could be fun to bring it back. I was debating bringing it back tonight, but then I was looking for a little bit more of a chill stream tonight, so it's been how long? It's probably been about 5 months at this point. I think it was like October, or actually, no, that's like 7 months. Yeah, I think it was like October or November, so like 6 or 7 months. It's been a while. When I get an idea for art, the picture I get is really specific, like specific enough to be able to factor into actual art, but I lack the confidence. Yeah, see, that's the problem. Like, you have like such a you can get like such a vivid image in your mind, and these stupid things just can't translate it. It's like, dude, just do what my brain is saying. And they're like, I don't get it. You have to turn it into you know, up down, left right, ABs. And I'm like, why can't you just, you know, take it in bitmap format? Why do I need to turn it into instructions on how to make my hands do the thing? Afraid I might not be able to effectively communicate this image. I mean, I could at least give you like a sketch out like initial thing if you wanted. The art style can be specific just for the sake of ease, also for the sake of vibe. That is one thing. I'm not sure how well I can emulate others' art styles. Too obsessed with shading, so you could make the shading like this color but a bit darker. Yeah, I mean I'm down with messing with shading. I forgot Solo was an asshole with the Melloc. I fear not being able to bully you with absolutely insane BS rolls. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. I have not been. It as a streamer, I am being neglectful of allowing you guys to torture me sufficiently. I have been neglectful, and I apologize for that. Ukulele song incoming, but for now, you'll just have to take my regular old apology, and yeah. I will remedy that soon. Art style would be fairly simple. All right. If it's simple, then. Is there a sticker on here? Huh. Most genuine YouTube apology. Yep, ukulele apology. You got it. I need to go buy a ukulele first. Ectric's torture from Solo is passed on to me, and then Serena and Lucian. Hope hopped in, and now I live in Ag. Yeah, see, this is how I get you to take the heat off of me, is I just find a new target. I have like nothing to do in the mornings other than watch TV and probably play something. Are you thinking about learning to do the art yourself? Or no? Yes, Doodle, that was Solo. I'm also usually the only one alive in this house too, so. Hey, I mean, if you got free time to and are looking to pick up a new hobby, then yeah, go for it. I find being able to do the artwork a lot of fun. I would highly recommend using GIMP. It's basically Photoshop with slightly less features, but it is free and open source. So I would definitely recommend it. It's a little bit of a learning curve, but it's quite powerful once you do learn it. And I've been using it for the entire time I've had my channel, and it's awesome. I use Procreate. I have never used Procreate. Cannot say which one's better or not. I like long words. My favorite being humma humma kana kuapawa. Does it mean like, I don't know, gesundheit? Do like cooking, but I like cooking for other people. I'm the same way. My wife had a coworker that was thinking about coming over tomorrow, or coming over yesterday, to do a puzzle that we've had going on forever, and has been taking up our dining room table for about a month now. And she was gonna come over, and I was like, "Oh, well, we just had people over yesterday, and I don't have anything, like, I don't want to order out again." But I was thinking like, oh, I can just like I can throw something together. I could make like a really nice grilled cheese sandwich, or I could make some like faux chicken parm. Or actually, I was already making that for my wife, so I was gonna be like, okay, you could just have some of that, and throw it on top of some pasta. And I was like getting excited about like coming up with a food for them, and then they ended up not coming. And I was like, oh, well, fine, it's fine. I have a Ibis Paint X via recommendation from Mary. Ooh, Mary. Used to be a head mod for a simp, aka the reef triggerfish. You just butchered that word. The fish Bruxus is based off. Oh, so I'm fine with that, with butchering that, because Bruxus is an abomination. Well, if it's called the reef triggerfish, why don't they just call it that? Why do they go with huma 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 humana 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 kua kua pua? Ah. I'm tired, but sleep isn't allowed. If you have to go to bed, Solo, go to bed. I understand. I'd smash Bruxish. I mean, who wouldn't? Sleep is temporary. Overwatch grind is forever. Oh, you're playing Overwatch right now. Gotcha. Sim doesn't like me talking about her, but F him, LMAO. Oh, them. Gotcha. Leave Bruxish alone. It's Hawaiian. I mean, I'm fine with Hawaiians. Just don't like Bruxish. One of my least favorite Pokemon. Stop hating on my gut, Bruxish. You know what? You're right. Can we all agree that Illumise and Volbeat are infinitely worse? Suppose I'm at the point in life where I don't know what I want to do. That's completely okay. You don't need to. I know that society in general like really harps on, oh, you like, you know, once you become an adult, you got to know what you want to do. You got to start working towards your career, and you know, put in a ton of work and work really hard, and you'll succeed with, you know, some elbow grease. But you know, at the end of the day, really all you're looking to do is make your life the best it can be, and enjoy it as much as possible while not hurting others. That's like when it boils down to when you take away all of the pomp and circumstance and all that, it ended up just being doing what you trying to find as much time to do what you want to do, while surviving, obviously, and you know, trying to make others' lives better as well. At least that's the ideal for me, I would say. You can obviously just focus on yourself, but I think that inherent in making your life better is making others' lives better too. But yeah, so you know, whatever that ends up being, obviously, in order to survive, you gotta get a job in the society, and and sometimes that job is not going to be something you're truly passionate about. It might just be a way to pay the bills and put food on the table. But as long as you're, you know, just trying to find ways to make your life and those around you better, eventually you'll find what you want to do. And whether it's just, you know, doing it after the 9 to 5, or you are lucky enough to find a job that you are truly passionate about, and you can put yourself into it during the workday, then whatever that ends up looking like for you, I'm sure you'll find it. Illumise and Volbeat got effed up due to no Evo, and they suck. Oh yeah, they're the worst. I don't know if I want to learn art myself or I want to pay others for art when I get a job, because art is sort of time consuming and I feel like suffer serious lack of confidence for it. I mean, if it's not what you want to do, you don't have to, but if you do, you know, that's also good. And it doesn't necessarily need to be like something that you need to turn into, you know, you sell this, or you don't need to be like the best ever at anything, or you don't even have to necessarily be good at something to enjoy it. I mean, look at me. I'm streaming and I'm playing video games. I'm terrible at both. But I enjoy doing it, and you guys seem to also. But yeah, it's just you just gotta do what makes you happy. If it makes you happy, it doesn't matter if you're good. If it doesn't make you happy, it doesn't matter if you're bad. Tired my brain is not reading some of these messages correctly. Also last message. Oh, I did read it eventually. I just was slow on it. If you have to head off to bed, Crunchy, I completely understand. It's raining like crazy here in Minnesota. Ooh. I don't think it's raining here. But we had some weather somewhat recently, so I feel that. Do you have a feeling? Technically, yes. I just said I was having a feeling. But welcome to the stream, random guy. Appreciate it. Maybe Serena, but she doesn't wake up until sometime after 12 my time. maybe I just need moral support, like some doing the art. I mean, yeah, I think that has a huge impact, especially if you're like struggling with the confidence aspect of it. Sometimes that external input is helpful. But you know, at the same time, it's not always possible to rely on external motivation and support. So, you know, obviously, if you can get that, that's great. And I think that anyone, you know, seeing you do something that you're passionate about, doesn't matter how good it like technically sound it is or how like impressive it is, it should still be encouraged because you're doing something you love. But if there's not those types of people, well, hey, I think you're doing awesome. I gotta head out as well. No worries, random guy. Have a good night. Appreciate you stopping by. Bugless probably my best choice since she wakes up before I do. There you go. Although she has school, which I'm out of. Fair, fair. Yeah, I wake up later also, so. I want to start streaming for fun, but can't afford equipment and have basically no time to actually stream. Honestly, if you started streaming, I would raid you all the time, depending on what time you streamed. And it doesn't need to be like super expensive equipment. Like my microphone, I think costs like 15 or 20 bucks. The camera's more, but I didn't have a camera for the first couple of years I streamed. I did YouTube. Obviously, you need a computer enough to be able to run whatever software you're looking to run, and you need the internet connection to be able to do it. But you don't need like a super expensive mic and a super expensive camera and stuff like that. 20 bucks is half the money in my bank account. Then why are you donating $5 to me? Only do it if you're able to. If you have 20 bucks or if you have 40 bucks, don't waste 1/9 of your money to your name on little old me. Please be safe. Please be safe. I truly appreciate it, and I don't consider it wasting it on me. I misspoke there, but oh my goodness, please take care of yourself first. Oh my goodness. It's fine. I finally heard back from my work to start again next week. Oh, good. That's good to hear. Because why not, Ectric? Because I want you to be safe and healthy. That's why. What do you recommend again for art, Ectric? I use GIMP. GIMP. It is free. And it is a little bit of a learning curve, but it is quite powerful and allows you to do pretty much everything that Photoshop does. After that, all my money is immediately going into a PS5. Hey, there you go. GIMP sounds like some sort of weird slur. Yeah, it sounds like a British slang for like a moron. But it is all capital. I think it's an acronym. Like graphical image manipulation program or something like that. GIMP is like rope but rubber. I kind of like that. Remember it having a more sexual meaning to it? Like leather? GIMP? I don't know about that. Weird little stringy thing you used for arts and crafts. Sometimes it's sparkly. I like the sparkly one. Oh, is GIMP an actual thing? I don't want to go in my bag. But even if I did have equipment, there'd still be timing issue. I work during the day and can't stream at night without risking waking my parents up. Yeah, that is fair. I am lucky in that I never had to worry about that because by the time I started streaming, I was first living by myself and then living with my then girlfriend, now wife. and so I've never had to worry about like dealing with too many people getting upset with me being loud at night. And my wife is quite understanding, so I'm lucky there. My neighbors maybe not so much, but now they can't hear me, so it's fine. But yeah, if there's a bunch of people in the house, then yeah, it might be difficult. But I mean, what you could also do is maybe stream like early in the morning before work or something. I don't know. Or, you know, wait until you got your own place, unfortunately. I don't know. Sometimes it's not feasible, unfortunately, but you know, you could make it work, even if it's like once a week. That's better than 0 times a week if you're looking to stream. Gotta say, you and Wednesday is the only thing keeping me sane these days. I appreciate that you enjoy my streams and find them at least semi-sanity inducing, but I'm sorry to hear that, you know, otherwise life is not providing that for you. Back in my summer camp days, we were doing GIMP crafts all the time. Oh, it does really sound dirty, doesn't it? It is BDSM? Oh, lovely. The bump? Bottom? Okay, cool. The F time, if you want me to wake up, I already get up at 6 for work. Get up at 3 in the morning, and you stream until 6. Duh. Yeah, start streaming at 3 in the morning, I'll raid you. It's perfect. Actually, start at 2. That's usually closer to when I'm done with my streams. GIMP is love, GIMP is life. Perfect. Do GIMP crafts in summer camp too? We make our name tabs. Nice. Doesn't avoid the problem of not wanting to wake up my parents. Skill issue. Talk quietly. Put up use the first paycheck after the PS5 to buy soundproofing. GIMP is also ableist apparently. Oh, like a GIMP. I think a GIMP is like a term for like having a bum leg or something like that. I don't know. I gotta lock in. The sleep is taking me. Something to talk about. Otherwise, it's nighty night for me. Well, I mean, we can keep telling Solo to get good and stream. I don't know if that'll work. Other than GIMP, yeah, that's fair. Used to refer to people who cannot walk due to physical disability. Gotcha. Yeah, Solo, do-gooder. There we go. Solo, actually, what you could do is, if you put on like sound canceling headphones, I feel like that would work because if you can't hear them, they can hear you. So you could just do that, and those aren't super expensive. Should get the Little Nightmares collection. I have been spending a ton of money on video games lately. I really need to not spend money for a while. What's everyone's biggest fear? Probably dying. I don't like the idea of not existing anymore. Not a fan, personally. I personally, I've decided I'm not going to die, so that's how I'm getting out of that. But yeah, I'm not a fan of dying. It's $14 extra. I know, but still, you're so unoriginal. I mean, I feel like it's a fairly regular. Fine, needles. I'm also afraid of needles. My internet sucks anyway. I don't know if 5.5 megabits per second upload speed is enough. I don't know what mine is, but I mean, if you probably would just have to lower the the pixel rate, if anything. But I mean, you could also just do videos to start, and then just record them whenever you have a free moment. That's what I did. I didn't stream for a bit when I first started. I'd rate a video of yours. I'll be your first sub. Actually, I think you already have subs, don't you? You're scared of needles and your wife is diabetic. My mom is diabetic. My mother is diabetic. My wife is not diabetic. Only the streamer I talked to about it said they have... does that say 80? Freaking heart... 8 megabit per second upload. I don't know what mine is, to be honest. I mean, yeah, still. What happened, Doodle, is that my sister's obsessed with jellyfish. Being next to jellyfish is already scary, especially big ones with long, big tendrils. 2, being below their tendrils is nightmare-inducing. I think they look kind of cool, to be honest. But I get it. You know, fears can be irrational. I mean, the reason that I'm afraid of needles is I've passed out multiple times at them. The first time I had like a bad reaction to a vaccine I was getting, and I passed out from that. And then the second time I was fasting to do like my cholesterol. And I also didn't drink much water, so I was dehydrated and, you know, a little bit low blood sugar, and that combined with already being nervous about needles just combined into a second pass out. And, you know, one's a coincidence, two's a pattern. After that, I've not been able to get needles without being like extremely freaked out. I've almost passed out multiple times at needles. Recently, I've been better. I've been starting to get over it a little bit, but even then, I still always warn the phlebotomist, "Hey, I'm a fainter, so just warning you." Because I remember one time I gave blood in high school, and I was able to actually do it, which was awesome. My desire to feel like a good person overrode my desire to no longer be conscious when needles enter my skin. But when I was hopping onto the table or to the seat, I was like, just so you know, I've fainted at needles before, so I just wanted to warn you in case I start, you know, getting lightheaded and stuff like that. And the guy was like, all right, well, we'll you know, if thank you for letting me know, but I think you'll be fine. And then he put the needle in, and immediately he was like, all right, we're putting you down, and and put the seat down so that I was laying down instead, because immediately, like the second the needle went in, I just went, you know, sheet white, and was like, yeah, I'm about to pass out. But the one thing that stopped me was he was like, all right, if you pass out, we're gonna have to take it out, and we're not gonna be able to take your blood. And that was enough to like break me out of it, to be like, okay, I need to power through this, because otherwise I made myself feel like this and nothing as good is coming out of it. So I ended up just powering through it and getting through that initial wave of like almost needing to pass out. And then you have to sit there for a while when you're donating blood. So like after a little bit, I was like, okay. I didn't think about the fact that there was still a needle inside of me, and that was okay. And then when they took it out, it was like quick enough that I was okay. But yeah, that initial point was like bad. Do a speed test real quick? Sure, why not? Let me pull that up. That test. All right, let's see. Run speed test. My download was at 496, and my upload. Damn, this is going fast today. It's usually not this good. Yeah, my upload is 40, so I pay extra because I wanted to have good internet. But yeah, usually my upload's in like the 20s, I feel like, but now today it's in the 40s, which is nice. So yeah, I'm not a good example because I have pretty good internet. Give me your internet now. I mean, all you got to do is buy Verizon in this area, I guess. But yeah, there we go. Back to the game. I really like artistic interpretations of jellyfish. Yeah, they look really cool sometimes. Skillet shoot, yeah, seriously. Needles get me. I was gonna get on my computer, get GIMP, but it's in use, so guess I'm watching Rick and Morty. I like Rick and Morty. Ever had an IV? No, I have been extremely lucky in that I've only had to go to the hospital like a couple times, and all of them were for non like the only times I've had to go to the hospital was once I had really bad heartburn, and I was like young, so I didn't know what was going on, and it just felt like really bad chest pain, and my mom like came in on me like on the floor in like fetal position, clutching my chest because it was like I was like in severe pain, and she just, you know, called the ambulance, and by the time I got to the hospital, I was feeling better. But yeah, that was like the first time I went to the hospital, and then the other time I scratched my cornea. Aside from that, the only times I've needed to you know, go to doctors for urgent stuff, I've gone to urgent cares instead. Like when I got really bad poison ivy, or when I sliced my thumb open trying to open a package with a pocket knife. Or sorry, I didn't slice my thumb open, I sliced my middle finger open. I sliced my thumb open when I was 9, and I was whittling a wooden heart for my best friend's mom, who had been in a car accident. And I decided, hey, hearts are supposed to be red. I don't have any red paint. Might as well use my blood, right? No, I'm not talking about popcorn. That's funny. I think the doctor or nurse when I was little, when they gave me a shot. Yeah. I remember I wasn't like awful when I was like really young with needles. Like I never liked them, but I was not like crazy bad, I don't think. But yeah, around like 8 or 9, I had a bad reaction, and ever since I've been a basket case. The Magna Pina. Damn bastard got 10 drills as long as a football field. Being under that, I would have a heart attack. I mean, that is pretty impressive. And also probably pretty scary. But yeah, I get it. I'm lucky if I have 25 down. Yeah, I spend a decent amount of money to make sure my internet's good. Especially because where I live is like a dead zone. Like, it took an hour for the internet guy to be able to connect to the internet with his phone, like on data and stuff like that, to be able to help set up my internet. So I am very, very much like, hey, I will spend the extra bit of money to make sure this is good internet. Been to the hospital for a certain number of reasons, which I've listed before. Oh yeah, no, I'm like anyone who has a chronic disease, I'm sure has been to the hospital with some regularity. You know, especially something like diabetes, where it's like you've got to constantly manage it. It's just, I'm sure, you know, even if you are the best, most diligent with, you know, keeping your blood sugar in check, anytime you don't, anytime something goes wrong, you got to go to the hospital. Basically, it's ridiculous. You're trying to get your friend's mom into a blood contract. Yes, that's what I was trying to do. What did you scratch? Scratch is a little bit of a small term. I don't know if you can see this on my thumb. Will it zoom? But yeah, it's not really zooming. Can't really see it. Come on, zoom in. There we go. So you see that line right there on my thumb? It's kind of like pointing a little bit to the up and right. That is the scar that remains from me slicing my thumb open with a whittling knife. Basically, I was whittling this wooden heart and was going against the grain because you're not supposed to do that. And I was like, oh, but it's quicker. And I, went, and then it like got stuck for a bit. And then I finally broke through and right through the thumb. That I just threw a Band-Aid on, and it somehow worked. The other one is I'm not flipping you off here, but my middle finger, if you see that line there, right on like the top knuckle, and also on the other side, come on, zoom, unblurify. It's not gonna unblurify. I have a line on both sides. I was trying to open a package with a pocket knife, and decided, or I was trying to open a package. It's one of those ones they were like pressed together, and if you like peel them apart, it's two like individual pieces, but they're vacuum sealed, so they're basically impossible to break apart. And I didn't have any scissors around, but I did have a pocket knife, and I was like, oh, I can use that to pry it open, so that it'll just be two pieces. I don't have like really sharp, stabby pieces of plastic if I cut it open. So I went to go pry it open with the knife because it was nice and thin, and I couldn't get a grip. I couldn't get purchase on it. So I was like, all right, so if I just push it deeper in, eventually I'll get enough grip where I'll break the seal a little bit and I'll be able to like pry it open. So I start pushing more and more and more, and like I'm like trying to get it in, and it's not going in. So I'm like pushing more and more, and I'm like, man, this is a really stupid idea, because if it just slipped and it went straight through my finger, and I had to go get stitches in that one. And the worst part about it was, in order to get those stitches, they had to numb my finger, which involved stabbing my finger with a needle. Remember that fear of needles, 12 times, right on the bone. It was awful. I was doing all I could to not whimper like a little baby. It was bad. But yeah, so yeah, it was not a fun time, and the doctor was not at all caring that I was not a fan of needles. He was just like, oh yeah, because he's a doctor on a college campus at like 10 o'clock at night. He has no patience for people being wimps about it. A lot of them weren't even diabetes related. Oh, interesting. Had multiple breakdowns not long ago and almost off myself, but Lucy and Buglet helped calm me down. Well, I'm very glad that you're here today, and hanging out here, Serena. And I'm happy that Doodle and Lucy were both there for you. It makes me happy to know that you're okay and you're here. But yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you were struggling so much in the past. I hope that you're feeling better now, and know that at least I'm glad that you're here, if nothing else. And I know that Lucian and Buglet also feel that way. I'm sure many others do as well. But I have to sit through nearly 5 minutes of ads per episode of Rick and Morty. I don't know. So I just traded at home like last night, the cornea. I'll gladly share again if you do. What are you sharing? Oh, are you talking about my cornea? Yeah, I scratched my cornea because I worked in the IT department at my home school district over the summers during high school and some of college. And basically, one of the things we had to do was run Ethernet wires through the ceilings and they had those like, you know, those like panel ceilings where you like can move them around, and they're like on the little metal like grids. And when I moved them, I had like safety goggles because the ceiling tile dust gets everywhere and gets your eye, and it can really hurt. So I put them on, but I lent them out to one of my coworkers, and then I went to go like put one back as we were like ending off, and I just like moved it real quick, and I got something in my eye, and it just did not leave for hours, and I ended up scratching my cornea doing that. Mom's Gone Gaming, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. Sorry I missed your message. I was talking about my my war injuries. Thank you so much for joining in. Everyone go check out Mom's Gone Gaming if you have not already. Really would appreciate it. Go show some love. Oh no, the absurd amount of stuff. Yeah, gotcha. Hulu sucks? Yes, I agree. Buglet and Lucien are two of my motivations to stay alive in this shitty world. Listen, as long as you got something, I mean, even if it's spite, even if it's like, hey, screw you, I'm gonna live my life to the fullest, in spite, whatever it is that motivates you, just, you know, important bit is that you're here and you're doing your best to live life to the fullest. Because, I mean, coming from my perspective, I believe this is all you get. This is all you're gonna get, and you know, why not try to make it the most out of it? Oh, you were talking to Crunchy, gotcha. My small motivation to try art is slowly dwindling due to computer being occupied. I mean, if you don't want to do it, you don't have to, obviously. But I think you would have fun. I think you would have fun with it. The main reason why I went to hospital is because of my asthma. I went a lot. It was crazy. The worst I've ever experienced was cracking my chin open at the pool. Oof. Sorry to hear that they had to go through that. Ash, welcome to the stream. Thanks so much for joining in. When I was born, like, obviously, but I feel need to include it because I got an AP GAR score of 1, which basically meant I was dead. Dang. Jeez. That's insane. I had jaundice, so my skin was like yellow, but aside from that, I was pretty healthy. I want to, but lack of confidence. I mean, the way I see it, who cares if like the first thing you draw is, you know, not amazing? Who's gonna see it? You don't have to show it to anyone if you don't want to. It's for you. It's for you to just, you know, try and learn a new skill. Try and find something that could possibly be meditative and fun. Try and express yourself in a new way. Whatever you want to do it for. It doesn't have to be for anyone else, so what does it matter what other people think? They're not going to see it. And then once you get good, maybe you start building your confidence, maybe you start feeling better about the way you're doing, and maybe you do show some people. Solo had the fastest fingers on the net. Seriously, yeah, Solo is on top of things. I am speed. My neighbor's mom ended up saving my life. Oh, wow. I was all good until 4th grade when I almost died again to DKA. Yeah, that's gonna be dangerous. How far does the fusion generator go? What's the fusion generator? Time I got in, the doctors predicted I would have had half an hour left. I had not gotten help. Dang, that's scary. I'm glad you're here. Hospital was double over capacity, and I caught the flu. Oof, yeah. Just a comedy of errors, and a comedy of tragedies, really. Grandpa told me to jump in the pool backward, and so I did. The problem was that I just didn't jump backwards enough. When I entered the water, my chin slammed on the side of the pool. Ooh, yeah, that's not great. somewhere between 8 and 14 stitches. That's rough. Yeah, I've honestly been pretty lucky with not needing too much reconstruction on my body. Those two things on my fingers are really the only times I've like had significant scary moments. I've never broken a bone, never sprained anything. I've been fairly healthy, which is very, very fortunate, and also kind of surprising, considering how badly in general I treat my body. But yeah, 2-3 more times for minor DKAs before I got comfortable managing them on my own, like last night. Yeah, it sucks that, you know, some people just have better luck with it, with not having to go to the hospital and not having to have as many health things. It sucks that it's that way. So multiple times I should have gone to the hospital, just didn't. Yeah, the thing with my thumb I probably should have, but my dad just threw a band-aid on it, and I was like, all right, it's fine. Just afraid of something long that you can't see the end of. I can understand that. I can understand that. Oh, you stepped on a nail? Ooh, jeez. Last night what happened was my pump didn't insert correctly or fell out or something, so no one's... Oh, yeah, that's not good. That's not a good one. My mom actually, for the longest time, did not use a pump, even after they became somewhat prevalent. Like, my ex-girlfriend, who I haven't... It's probably been over a dozen years at this point since we were together, but she had a pump, and my mom did not have a pump up until, like, maybe a couple years ago. She was always managing it, like, herself manually. So I definitely had some experiences with, you know, that kind of stuff. Well, I guess I didn't, like, secondhand experiences. I, like, you know, I was constantly aware of the, you know, the high blood sugar, low blood sugar dance. Do people with ADHD struggle with art? I'm sure they do. I mean, it depends. I guess technically, like, the ADHD could help in that if you hyperfixate on art, you can you know, bang out a ton of art all at once. But I'm sure that, you know, artist block is, like, extremely bad for people with ADHD. One time I sliced my arm open on a piece of tin when I was a kid. Many years later, I went to a normal shop and was told that I should have had stitches for it after they saw the scar. Yeah. I mean, in the end, if it heals, you know, as long as it's not doing, like, permanent damage, who cares if there's an extra scar? I feel like scars, at least to a certain point, are like a badge of honor almost. Or in my case, a badge of stupidity. All of my injuries have been stupid self-inflictions, which I'm okay with. Megalophobia, fear of big things. Giant things in the sky just floating like clouds, especially hot air balloons. Interesting. I do not have that fear. I do not fear big things. Feel like I never had to go to a hospital. Never had anything super bad happen. Yeah, I'm the same way, Luigi Dragon. I've had a couple of, like, small instances, but, like, nothing major, which I'm very grateful for. Woke up at like 4 in the morning and vomited. My heart rate was through the roof, and I was like, something that's not right. Mind you, I'd been high all afternoon. Yeah. It's scary stuff. They have awesome new equipment for Type 1. Yeah. That's honestly the reason I got into biomedical engineering, was because I saw the you know, improvements they were making in diabetic technology, and I wanted to help improve that so that, you know, my mother would have a more normal ability to experience life more normally, and not have to deal with as many of these things. So didn't end up panning out too well in that I don't work in the medical field currently, but you know, that was why I went, one of the main reasons that went into biomedical engineering. According to Google search, apparently no. Huh. I mean, I guess for most people with ADHD, it's probably that's their hyperfixation, so it doesn't, it's not as much of a problem. Like with ADHD, people with ADHD, it's generally like those types of things. Either it never gets done, and if it's like a hobby, then it's just not like, it would never be a hobby of theirs if they didn't have some sort of hyperfixation on it. Maybe I'm better as a dreamer than a worker. I mean, if it really is up to you. You shouldn't feel pressured and obligated to do something like that. That's something that you do because you want to, not because you feel obligated to. If I ever got onto a hot air balloon, I just know I was forced onto it. I'm horrified of hot air balloons. I feel like the concept of them doesn't bother me, but I do feel like the fact that the like basket is only like hip level would freak me out. Just I'm not a huge fan of like the idea of like being able to like topple over something onto heights. Like, I don't have a fear of heights in and of themselves, but I do have a fear of heights when there's not something in the way. Because I don't have the best balance. So I would be worried, but... Oh, thank you for the new like goal. Thank you so much for getting us to 13 likes. Welcome to the stream, Solange. Really, really appreciate you coming in. I hope you're doing well. I am doing wonderfully. Just enjoying some interesting conversations while we don't get any shinies. My lunch is over. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Moms. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. And thank you so much for joining in. How many times have you seen me just pull out of my Abe? Put my arm once. I think I hopped on one of your streams whilst waiting to get it looked at. I do remember that. I remember that. That was maybe about a year ago or something. I don't remember exactly when it happened, but I do remember that. Buster Dog got out, and I tripped and fell multiple times trying to look for him. He did come back. That's good. Oh yeah, I don't know if all of you heard it, but my wife and I are getting a dog. I mentioned it a couple streams ago, but we're hopefully gonna get her in on the 11th of May, so a couple weeks. She is a Rottweiler mix, 2 years old, named Lola. I don't know how often she'll be on stream because dogs tend to have normal sleep schedules, and I don't. So she'll probably be asleep with my wife in the bedroom whenever I'm streaming. But if I, when we get her, I'll have to schedule a stream at like a normal hour so that she can hop on and say hello. But yeah, I'm very excited. Do still gotta work. Seems to people with really cool art styles I want to commission, but most of the artists don't have open commissions, which kind of sucks. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing is like, with art, it's time consuming. It's extremely time consuming. So, you gotta, it's tough to find people who are, able to put the time into doing that kind of stuff while also, having the skills. Especially because our current socioeconomic setup does not incentivize a ton of people being artists. My friend jokingly bet me $20 that it wasn't broken, and yeah, it was broken. Well, hopefully at least you got the $20. My friend's dog name is Lola. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, she's named Lola. We're probably gonna keep the name. We really like it. I think it's fitting. Gentle Giants. Yeah, she's a cutie. She's also definitely only a mix because she's only like 50 pounds, which Rottweilers are usually closer to like 80 or 100, I think. So she's a little bit smaller, Roddy. But I'm excited. I also I tend to like the dogs that get a bad rap. Breed wise, like I grew up with pit bulls, Rottweilers are adorable. Like those dogs, basically, the propaganda against them is that they're like, you know, super duper vicious, but for the most part, it's just that they're extremely loyal, and when the person who is, you know, their owner or their master, whatever you want to call them, when they are evil pieces of crap, that makes them their dogs also behave in that sort of way, because, you know, they're just doing what they're told. Because all of my experiences with pitties and Rottweilers and those bigger types of dogs and stuff is nothing but unconditional love. And I don't think that I have been particularly blessed with a long run of exceptions. We just added a new channel, but would love if there was a Weird Dreams channel. I feel like I get out of hand with absurdity there. I mean, you can add more channels if you want. I'm not, as long as it's not like spamming out to a bunch of people and bugging people. I'm really not too picky with what goes on in the Discord, with the knowledge that, hey, I am very bad at checking it and will not respond very often. So, you know, it's really mostly just for the community. So if people want to have that kind of stuff, go for it. You got Goyen Tunnel, which is like carpal tunnel, but the other nerve. Oh. I feel like I might have the beginnings of that kind of stuff, one of those, because I sometimes just get these, like, really... I get those wrist pains and stuff. I do work on my computer for a living, though, so that makes sense. I also sleep on my stomach with one of my arms underneath my pillow, so I feel like I get really bad circulation when I'm sleeping in my arms, in my hands, because I'm, like, constantly, like, laying on them. When I do better with my news segments, channel for it would be nice. Love the dogs that society looks down on. I worked in a shelter for many months, and every pitty was an angel. Yeah. It's so sad that people write off dogs because of their breed. It's just, you know, just give them the chance, man. And even if they have, you know, personality issues, it's not their fault. It's just, you know, it truly is just humans messing them up. It's humans treating them like garbage. There's not enough agency there to truly make it like a them problem. It's just, you know, they're a product of their environment, and I think inherently dogs are good. We're still waiting to see if you regret the not safe for work channel. I am genuinely going to say that I probably will not care, because I don't pay attention to the Discord that much. I'm sorry. It's genuinely, like, the way my brain works, I do not have the mental capacity to focus on it all that much outside of, like, announcing streams. And every once in a while, when something pops up in my notifications on my phone, I will respond. But, like, I am very bad about responding to Discord in general. And I feel like, for the most part, the Not Safe for Work channel is going to fall in that. You know, as long as nothing is going wrong, as long as people are being nice to each other, and you know, that nothing crazy like or illegal is going on in there, I don't give a crap. Post as much porn as you want. I don't give a crap. As long as everyone is agreeing to it beforehand and is not bothered by it, and you know, and it's not causing issues, I'm fine with it. Give it some time. Once we get enough art in there, you might regret it. Gonna browse some safe for work pics. Anyone have any requests? My Hero Academia characters as animals. Penises are annoying on so many levels. I get it. Oh, damn it. Did it again. I made another joke related to an acronym that is actually a highly problematic health issue. I need to stop. I really need to stop. PNESs are super annoying on so many levels. I'm so sorry, Doodle. What is wrong with me? It'll be on that side? Oh, perfect. Really sad to see a Chihuahua and Pity can be raised in the same hostile way. The Chihuahua bites and it's cute and harmless, but when a Pity lashes out, it's a dangerous monster. Exactly. Honestly, if anything, I have a bit of a bias against Chihuahuas. Yappy little things. I generally don't enjoy smaller dogs as much. I like a bigger dog. Wow, canceled. My bad. But yeah, I generally enjoy bigger dogs more. Not to say that, you know, I can't find small dogs cute, and if I had a small dog, I'm sure I would love it just the same. But like, it's just, you know, given the choice between, I'll take a huge dog over a little yappy one. Smaller the dog, more insecure it is. Exactly. Yeah, Chihuahuas have something to prove. Mastiffs don't. I identify more with the Mastiff, in that I don't feel like I have anything to truly prove, because I genuinely don't really care that much if, you know, people judge me for that kind of thing. Like, I care in that I really would like people to like me, but if people are disliking me for dumb reasons, I'm okay with it. In that I'll just write them off as, you're just picking things for dumb reasons. There's nothing I can do about the fact that you have bad standards for why you would dislike me. God, we all feel the same way about dogs. Yeah. I would definitely, like, it would get to the point where if someone was like being like blatantly anti pitbull or anti, you know, specific dog breed, I might actually consider timing them out. That's how strongly I feel about this. Can probably put a hand holding or dangerous work environments in that channel. The Rajiwa? If you want. I think the only thing I haven't covered is the mental health one, but I don't feel like killing the mood. So, yeah, I mean, obviously, you know, I think that mental health is important. I hope that you are staying safe and healthy. I'm glad that you are here and with us, but at the same time, like, you know, it's definitely something that you want to be careful about talking in too much detail with, you know, a more public audience, because you don't know what is going to trigger people, and it might do more harm than help sometimes. Obviously, talking about it is perfectly valid, and for your own sake, if you want to and need to talk about it, definitely talk about it. I would just say, you know, making sure the right audience is important. Sid, welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing well. So glad to see you. We have been hunting for a while now, and absolutely frickin' nothing, but, you know, that's to be expected. Oh, I think I might actually stream Friday night. It's what, 8-ish times? I mean, honestly, that, like, all things considered, I feel like that's not an awful number of times. Like, obviously, you would like the number to be 0, but throughout 17 years of life, it's like once every other year. Long time no see. Long time no see. How have you been? How have you been getting on these last few weeks, months, whatever? May I get a sample check if possible? Absolutely. The aphid insect is born pregnant. Huh. Weird. Fascinating, but weird. You know what would be such a good bit for you guys to do. This is very highly specific, and it's not going to happen. But like, if I were to like have just skipped a shiny, like I just completely missed it. I ran away, didn't notice. If you just like 20 minutes later went, oh, by the way, you missed a shiny like 20 minutes ago, and I'd just be like, no, of course you're lying. And then you'd like be like, no, yeah, seriously, you missed a shiny 20 minutes ago. And then like I went back and I saw it, and I would just have like that oh crap moment. That would be so freaking funny. Never gonna happen, because I feel like I would notice the shiny, and even if I didn't notice the shiny in time to like get past the muscle memory, I would probably notice it as I was clicking it and like freak out in the moment. And even if both of those got passed, I feel like chat would one person in chat would go, shiny Pog, no. But if all of those stars aligned, it would be quite funny. Insects in general are weird. Yeah, it's okay. Forget I asked. There. How about this? We'll go with we'll get another sample check. We'll do a different one. Let's see. In a room of 23 people, there is a 50% chance that 2 people have the same birthday. That is such a weird one for me. I don't understand the math. I acknowledge that the math is correct. I don't understand how it works. It's a little bit like the Monty Hall problem, in that I acknowledge that the math works, and the Monty Hall problem I finally understood it well enough. But it's just like one of those things where it's like so counterintuitive, and like it just goes to show like how unintuitive statistics really is. Remember that we drink cow milk, not normal. Listen, I don't care. I don't care if it came from a cow. It tastes good, man. It tastes good. Just tastes good. I love me some milk. But yeah, like the Monty Hall problem, where let me explain the Monty Hall problem for those of you who are not familiar. Basically, the Monty Hall problem is, imagine that there are 3 doors, and behind 2 of them is a goat, and behind the 3rd one is a brand new car. And you're on a game show, and you're looking to get the car, and the host has has you pick one of the 3 doors. You pick one of the 3 doors, and then he says, all right, I'm going to open one of these other 2 doors, and it's going to be a goat. And he opens the door, and it's a goat. Now you have 2 doors that are still open. Does it make sense to change your choice to the other door, or stick with the one you chose initially? And your initial thought is likely going to be that it doesn't matter, it's 50-50, but it is actually advantageous for you to choose the other door that you did not initially choose, because you actually have a 67% chance of that being the one with the car behind it. Have a classmate with the same birthday as me? Oh, that's awesome. I had a couple of classmates that had the same birthday as me. Saying bugs aren't the only weird animal. That's true. All animals are weird. Evolution just does weird stuff. How does that work, though? So basically, the reason it works is that the door that the host shows you is always going to have a goat behind it. So essentially, the 2 choices. Yeah, how my brain exactly. I have so many weird animal facts. Lovely. But yeah, the reason that works is that essentially you have 2 choices when you start. You have a 1/3 chance that you picked the car correctly on the first one, and you have a 2/3 chance that you picked a goat initially. Because he always opens the door of a goat, It doesn't matter if it doesn't matter which one on the 2/3 side. It doesn't matter which one you chose of the two goats. He's going to show you the other goat. He's never going to open the door and show you a car. So essentially, it's always going to be either you picked the correct door or you didn't, and that's a 33% chance you picked the correct door. It's a 66% chance you didn't pick the correct door. So you want to pick the one. You want to pick the other one because it's more likely you picked wrong the first time. I don't know that I explained it well enough for it to really make sense, but that is the best I can do, and it is very confusing, and a lot of people don't get it, and it's highly confusing. But it's just one of those things where it's like, statistics is weird. I don't get it. But yeah, that's the Monty Hall problem. It makes sense, but like, why? My brain is screaming at you to stop. All right, I'll stop. Failed too many years of math. I have no idea how this works. Fair. It's confusing. Honestly, the way I've made it easier on myself is I just say, all right, I know this is the correct answer. I'm going to accept that it's the correct answer and just assume that some people smarter than me were able to prove it out. And do I really need to know why? I just essentially made a carve out in my brain like, okay, forget everything you know about you think you know about statistics. Just for this specific instance, it's a 2/3 chance that the other door is correct, even if it feels wrong. I hate math. I liked math a lot. I hate not knowing the why, but I've learned to. Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, do not take that advice in general. I'm not suggesting that you should go about it this way, because understanding the why is important and also really, really interesting if you get into it and you start understanding it. It's really, really cool to know the why. But in that specific instance, it might just be easier to go, all right, I'm just going to accept that that's true and move on with my day. Just got sick of constantly asking the teacher and them not knowing. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, you know, as much as teachers are experts in what they do, they will not have all the answers. They may be wrong on some things. They're only human too, and sometimes you have to just figure it out yourself. And sometimes people just don't know the answer. Like, legitimately, there's just no answer that we have as a human race in general. Yeah, it always bothers me when I come up on like knowledge like that the human race doesn't have as a whole, because it's just like, I want to know the answers. I want to know how it ends. Do still ask outside the box questions, especially in math and science. That's awesome. So you're looking to go into the STEM field more, moving forward? I did that. My wife is a computer science and math double major, and does a bunch of like research on that kind of stuff. So both of us are in that kind of field. I'm an engineer, and I do a lot of coding work, but yeah, that's the stuff. Excuse me. I may need to be an author. Oh, interesting. You're also a big fan of writing? That's cool. That's real cool. Are you looking to write like novels or like... I already write, it's just a matter of publishing. Yeah, that's awesome. I wish you luck. Novels? Cool. Cool stuff. I have a couple of ideas for novels, but I'm not a good enough writer to do it. Love how this stream is much more peaceful than the last two. Yeah, that was kind of my goal with doing the shiny hunting here. I know that it was just mostly going to be, it's almost like a podcast stream, with the background being me running into Pokemon and running away immediately. If you want, I can DM you one of my works. Go for it. Why not? I can't promise I'll get to it immediately, but I will read it. I kind of actually wanted to start reading poetry more, and maybe do like start doing a thing where I like read a poem at the beginning of each stream or something like that. Just because like I feel like in my senior year of high school, I had my English teacher would at the beginning of every class read a single poem that you weren't supposed to talk about. This wasn't to analyze. This wasn't to like come up with the deeper meaning. He didn't talk about it once the poem was over. He just read it and then moved on to the lesson. And I loved it. I really did, because like most people only have the experience of listening to poetry in that they have to listen to some poems by someone from the 1700s. In an English class and like decipher the hidden meanings behind it. And poetry in and of itself is mostly just meant to be like read and you think about it yourself. It's not supposed to be like studied necessarily. So I really loved the fact that you could just listen to this, you know, take whatever you wanted from it and then just move on and not have to like worry about getting the right answer. Granted, sometimes I wished we would talk about it, because like I felt like I had an idea of what it was, but I wanted to know what other interpretations could be. So sometimes it ended up biting me in the butt. But I did really love just hearing the poems and then just moving on, because it gave me a better appreciation for poetry as an art form in general. And I feel like that could be a lot of fun. But I don't know any poems, so I would have to like do a lot of reading of poetry on my off time just to find ones for stream. I'm also aiming to be an author. So many story ideas in my head. That's awesome. I have a couple of ideas that I would love to make into works of fiction one day, but I have a feeling that it is going to be one of those things that just kind of stays in my head rather than ever gets onto the page. Some options of the three that are finished: you have Minecraft novel, Among Us short story, Life's Lesson short story featuring my grandparents' dog. I have a partly finished non-fiction thing about my cat. So yeah, those are probably your best 4 choices. Do have a mostly finished short story about wolves. Oh, fun. I think I'm kind of curious about the Among Us short story. Let's go with that one. Oh boy. Oh, another thing that another hyperfixation that I've been interested in possibly exploring, and I don't remember if I've mentioned this on stream or not, but I have a couple, like I have a few friends that I have a lot of musician friends. I was in bands all growing up and stuff like that. But I've always wanted to do like covers and stuff and record them and such, but and I would love to post them as well, but I don't think I would be prolific enough to like make a channel worth it. Thank you so much for lurking, Crunchy. I appreciate it. But yeah, I feel like I would probably do like maybe like 1 cover a year or something like that, based on my like ability to put out work and stuff like that in terms of recording music and such. But I feel like it would be fun to have a YouTube channel where it's just me and people I know that do music stuff, just doing covers and musical endeavors and just posting all to one channel. So it'd just be like a collective of different musicians, different combinations of musicians, doing covers and such, all on one channel. And just like, you know, you'd get me doing like a trombone cover of some song, or me singing on a song or something like that. And then the next one would be, you know, one of my friends who does like drum covers and stuff like that. And then the next one would be like a jazz sax quartet of another one of my friends playing. And you just like, oh, did not mean to do that. That's fine, whatever. But yeah, I feel like that could be a lot of fun to just do, and just have, like, you know, people post whenever they have something they want to post, and otherwise it's just, you know, we just all are able to post to it and stuff. I feel like that could be fun. So I kind of want to set that up. But I need to get buy-in from enough people that it would be worth making the channel, and like not have it just be dead of like one of my recordings, and then 2 years later that's the only thing that's ever been posted. Gonna head out soon. I hope you have a good rest of your stream. Thank you so much, Leisure Dragon, for hanging out. Really, really appreciate it. Have a wonderful night, and I hope to see you soon. Because I would love to play something like this. Like, this is just so good. I want to do jazz covers of video game music, man. I've also been listening to like some songs where I would love to be able to like sing on them, and practice my singing again, because I used to be decent at singing, and I feel like I've gotten worse with lack of practice. DM'd it to you. Thank you so much. I'll check it out. I don't know if I'll get to it tonight, but I will check it out. Run away. Gotta practice alone in the car. Yeah, I mean, I do sing a decent amount in the car on my commutes, but I feel like I need to like actually do like targeted practice rather than just like singing along to the radio. Also, welcome to the stream, Air Joe. I'm not sure if you've been lurking, but I appreciate you hopping in chat. But yeah, I feel like I need to like do like specific like practice of like targeting, like making my voice sound better rather than just kind of singing just for the fun of it. Which probably would not be as good to do in the car, because you need to like focus on driving and all that. But I have been finding that the more I've been singing in the car on my commutes and stuff, I found that I've been getting a little bit back of what I had. Not that I was ever like amazing, but like I feel like I definitely had a better range and was able to like hit notes easier back when I was in high school, doing like drama productions and such. Nowadays, it's I've lost a lot of my falsetto, which I hate, because I used to have a really good falsetto. Alright, I think we'll go for another like 10 or 11 encounters, and then we'll probably call it a night, because I gotta get to bed. Get your guesses ready for how many encounters you think we're at now once I finish off. I'm curious to see how close people get. Just as a reminder, we started at around 40... I think it was 4504. Forgot about that. You made sure to count, right? Yep, totally. Perfect. Alrighty. This has been fun. I enjoy doing these streams. I enjoy the more podcasty vibes sometimes. It's good to be able to focus on the chat. What's the prize for winning? I mean, it depends on how many people actually participate. If it's only one person, then nothing. But if we get enough people that all try to guess, I will give away a shiny and PLA to the winner. And it's going to be closest overall. Not we're not doing Prices Right stuff where if you go over, it's an automatic fail or anything. I always think that's dumb. What talk about? Oh, we're guessing how many encounters I'm ending off at. Wog is lonely. I mean, I've got about 7 shiny Shinkses, 3 or 4 shiny Geodudes, a couple of shiny Starly. I've got a bunch. I forgot about Cricket Twoon. Got some freaking good names for Pokemon, man. These are awesome. I'm just so good. 3 more encounters. We'll get it to an even number. At least on my screen. I may have missed some or double counted some. I apologize if it's off. Doo-doo-doo. My friendship with Wolf and Serena can be indirectly traced back to Wog, so he's very special. Aw, that's so sweet. I'm glad that I could play a small part in that. That's awesome. Doo-doo-doo. Last encounter. Nothing. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Alright. So we are ending off. Any guesses on how many eggs we ended off on? Or not eggs. How many encounters we ended off on? Average 250. My guess is 250. So 250 plus the 4504. Yeah, the starting number was 4504. So, add whatever number you think was for the stream to that total to get the total that you're looking for. Your guess is 4754. Okay. What about you, Doodle? $47.79. Okay. Crunchy, what is your final answer? Are you going 250 or 300? You think we went up by 300? Okay. So your final answer is 4804. 300 locking in? Alright, so 4804. We got Doodle at 4779 and Solo's at 6900. Funny. Crunchy, you're going to be very disappointed. We ended at 4750 on the dot. So your guess would have been 4 off, but because you locked in 300, we are going to go with Doodle being the closest. So next time we do a Legends Arceus stream, then you're in. I will trade you one of the shinies over. GG's. Oh my goodness, so sorry, Crunchy. that one hurt. That one hurt. All right, let's go find ourselves a raid target. A raid target, as they say in Boston. As soon as Crunchy changed his vote, I knew I was gonna win. Happens every time. Yep. Gotta go with your gut. Gotta go with your gut. Alright, let's see. Subscriptions. Alright, we got Donkey doing some Ironmon Kaizo. We've got... Oh, we raided Trash Can Man last night. No, not again. We could raid Snuggy doing trading card game live. Or we could raid Hesitated Cobra Gaming doing some Pokemon Sword. Those are your options. What was the final number? It was 4750, so you would have been off by 4. Next time I'm on, I'll have to tell you the rundown of how Fwog caused me to meet Wolf and Serena. Yeah, I'm excited to hear about it. Alright, let's see. So you got Ironmon, Trading Card Live, or Pokemon Sword. Pick your favorite. Oh, everything's so blue. I always forget that after I take these off, it takes some time for me to reorient myself with the new lights and the new colors. I deserve the win. Well, you shouldn't have changed your mind then. I gave you plenty of opportunities to lock in the other answer. I don't know that I've rated Hesitated Cobra Gaming in forever, so let's raid them. We're gonna go pass on the love. I'm back. 3DS is back in business. Nice. We are actually just ending off Dazzling, so we're gonna go on a hashtag Ectric raid. And cap locks. There we go. We're going to go pass on love in that hashtag Ectric raid to Hesitated Cobra Gaming. Go show them some love. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I hope you had a wonderful time. If you didn't, you've not yet liked this stream and subscribed to the channel, consider doing so. Regardless, though, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.